So the Rosebud Professional Development and Scholarship Program was started probably in about 2008, and it was started by Dr. Walter and myself. And the reason and our motivation for doing that was we really had a concern about the lack of diversity in electrical and computer engineering. We saw that the actual discipline was growing nationally in general. However, the number of women and minorities was actually declining. And we noticed that the same trend was happening in our department, because during graduation in about 2008, there were only about 1 or 2 female and minority students who went across the stage. So we thought that to do something about this, we should start a program to encourage them to pursue the opportunities in electrical and computer engineering.
Oh, I really love to see the changes that happen over such a short period. You know, from the freshman to the senior year is only 4 years, which seems forever when you're in it, when you're that young. But from my perspective, it's such a short time, and I just think the changes that occur in our students are just remarkable, and I really just like to see that development. It's amazing to see from my perspective.
So the opportunities for the students are, there are a few, and it's actually, the benefit is more than just the money. What I like to say is that the scholarship money will get them in the door, but it won't keep them here. So the real selling point about the Rosebud program is that it's about recruitment, retention, and development. So part of that recruitment is the existence of the scholarship program and the offer of financial assistance. But the development is equally or more important, and that's the professional development program that requires every student to complete at least one networking or skills assessment activity every quarter. So this could include resume writing, interview skills, going to technical talks on topics of interest to electrical or computer engineering, even having dinner with professors, getting mentored, academic advising. That's part of the professional development program. And another key part is that every student is required to have at least 2 internships or research experiences before they graduate during the summer. So that part of development helps them to understand what exactly does it mean to be an electrical or a computer engineer. We feel that that's extremely important. And then the retention is part of the skills assessment, as well as the study skills seminars and things like that. And by having these experiences, we actually get them in the door and keep them here to graduation. As far as benefits to the actual Rose-Hulman community in general, having a program that has an emphasis on women and minorities and shows the value of having these diverse teams as far as in engineering design is important to the campus community as a whole. If we want to get a critical mass here on campus and change the climate, it is extremely important that we value diversity. That's why one of our visions is to eventually grow Rosebud beyond just electrical and computer engineering, but to STEM fields in general, because it is important to the entire field.
Probably the most useful opportunity for me was because I was part of the first year of the Rosebud program. There weren't any older students to mentor, so they actually had the honor fraternity help out. And there were several different mentoring things. They looked over our resumes before the career fair. We were actually given a tutor to go to the career fair, and they would tell us, you need to try this, talk to this company is usually really good, they're interested in what you are, things like that. So learning both how to network with my peers and the actual technical facts to present myself at the career fairs are probably the things I appreciated most.
I would say Rosebud gave me a lot of opportunities, mostly networking amongst my peers, my friends. Basically, everybody at Rose is very friendly, so we communicate very well and learn from each other very well. Also, the Spark events the Rosebud program organizes is very helpful for us, because we usually have networking opportunities that we can communicate with some of the sponsoring organizations. They usually come here during Spark events, and usually talk to them, and they help us a lot. So those networking opportunities are very great for us.
Networking is one of the biggest things. I've been able to meet the professors in the department a lot quicker and easier, and some of the older students in the department I've been able to meet. They've been able to help me out with classes. It helped me to get my internship after sophomore year through one of the connections I got in the Rosebud program. So it's really given me a lot.
It's also given me an opportunity to lead and to take on a little bit more responsibility. And I guess I've always liked to learn new things, and it's given me a chance to do that. Well, it's definitely made me a lot more comfortable when I came in as a freshman, and throughout my years here. Being able to be asked to hang out with other people gives you that kind of chance to be with you getting your peers and people in your grade and your major. It's also given me the chance to practice some of my professional etiquette as far as interviewing and doing resume, stuff like that.
I think this goes to the support system that it gives you. It gives you a guaranteed group of people that you can go to within your major that have either taken the classes or are in the same classes that you're in, and that helps out a lot. The friendships that I developed through the Rosebud Scholarship, and like I said, it's a guaranteed group of people that are always around and know what you're going through, and they're within your department, and it makes things here a lot easier, a lot smoother.
Just by having so many different ages and different years of students in the same major, or even majors that are similar to yours, you can just go up and ask someone, what did you think of this particular class, or how do you think this lab went, or are there any things you would give advice for people who are interested in taking this elective? And you can just go up to them and they'll give you a straight answer of, yeah, you should take it, it's interesting, this is how much work it's going to be. And I know that's definitely saved me from a lot of big issues of having weeks where I'll just be stuck doing projects all the time, to having a much more nice and easy work. My favorite thing is probably the professional events that we have. Just being able to go up and talk to companies at these events and be able to have a better connection with them before you talk to them at career fairs, or if you ever even have the slightest thought of applying for a company and it's that one company that's there, giving us the opportunity to go meet them and having a spot for us instead of being pushed out and having not to be able to talk to them.
And in addition, it has also helped me develop leadership skills through planning Rosebud events and Spark. The Rosebud Scholarship has allowed me to meet more upperclassmen within my major. So they've taken all the classes I'm taking right now. So if I ever need help with anything, I can go to them and ask them, and they are able to guide me through my problems or whatever I'm facing. My favorite part of the Rosebud Scholarship is being a Rosebud intern. I really enjoy planning the Rosebud activities, and mainly planning Spark, which is the big event that we do it started last year, so we do it, so this will be the second year, was that, I went to an all-girls high school, and coming to Rose was not like that at all. There were 80% guys here, and I remember walking into my first class, and I was one of 2 girls, and that was shocking. So the Rosebud Scholarship has also allowed me to meet more women on campus within my major, so that has been nice.
Any student that's interested in electrical, computer engineering, or CS, definitely gives you the opportunity to get around some peers that, either have been through it or going through the classes now, and definitely gets you to some faculty that will help guide you, down the right career path, and let just help you overall in the experience being here at Rose. So.